Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, folks. Hey, just Kenny coming at you today. I'm on my way out to Stockton. As you guys can see, I'm in the car today. First time I've been in the car to show property in a couple of months. So it's kind of funny. But we're on our way to Stockton. We're going to work with a client that has been very persistent. We've been working with this guy for almost 2 years to get him ready to buy. And we just got him approved for $400,000. We're going out. He actually wrote a couple offers last week, and we didn't get one of them. And we still got one other offer that we're waiting on in Western Ranch. But we didn't want to wait until Sunday. The owner will not be back in town till Sunday. So we thought we'd go back out here and show him some properties again today. So I've got about 7 properties I'm going to show him today. Also, this allows me to go out here and see some of the new inventory, because even though I was out here last week, the inventory is moving very, very fast. It's like the days on market is like 6 or 7 days right now. So there's a big turnover of properties. Nothing's sitting on the market very long. Although there's a lot of properties selling out here in the Stockton area, it's very competitive right now. So I'm in the car today. Just didn't feel like getting on the bike today. It's kind of gloomy out. Looks like it's a smoke-filled day. And I wasn't feeling I didn't wake up feeling the best this morning. So, in fact, I was going to walk this morning. I couldn't get it in. Yeah, I couldn't get it in this morning. I woke up and I was feeling some kind of way and got up, and I had to get back in the bed because I just didn't feel right. When you don't feel right, it's best to, go back to sleep, which I did for about an extra hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I got up. I still don't feel too good. Oh, God, look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Oh, they in the bushes, y'all. The popo is in the bushes. Y'all be careful out here on this 580. The police is parked in the bushes. Oh, man, I could have got it that time. I swear I could have got it. Oh, he ain't coming either, so praise be to God. I guess I ain't going that fast today. But I'd have been on my bike, man. He'd had to chase me to Stockton. Lord have mercy. They hot shit out. Anyway, I'm just saying I'm on my way to Stockton today. We're gonna be out here with one of our oldest clients, actually, since we started our online marketing. We got him back in about 2017, I want to say. Here's another popo out here, y'all. I better put my seatbelt on. I think I better. Before I had to slap one of these offers was talking, saying anything to me. I'm just joking. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on, y'all. Because the law is looking for brothers like me that ain't scared of them. Hello. All right. I got it on, y'all. Okay, y'all win. I got the damn seatbelt on. Okay, folks. So anyway, it's been real tough out here. I know you guys have been seeing me out on the road, showing a lot of properties to a lot of people. The unfortunate thing is that we haven't done very many deals. Yes, I've been to Stockton 27,000 times in the last 3-4 months. But we've only sold like 3 or 4 houses out here. And I mean, that's the cold part about it. The market is just so saturated with buyers right now. All those properties that I was showing up in Rio Vista, I showed in Rio Vista, 5 times? Not one deal. Five people I took to Rio Vista. Everybody loved the development. Nobody liked the commute, because there's a small drive if you go to Rio Vista. Not one house. We don't have one escrow open right now in Rio Vista. Sacramento. How many times y'all saw me in Sacramento? I've been in Sacramento in the last 3-4 months. 6, 7 times, 8, 9 times, 10. Not one deal right now in Sacramento. That's the truth. I ain't gonna lie to kick it. The truth is still the truth. Not one deal is open in Sac right now. And I've been up there, 7 or 8 times. So that's the part of the job that y'all don't see. You see me out here moving. You see me out here showing a lot of property. But you haven't been seeing me giving away a lot of keys lately. Although we have, I think, three or four that are getting ready to close. They didn't make it to the end of the month. They all were supposed to close by the end of August. And we're now at the end of September, and they're still not closed. So, needless to say, I'm a little upset right now because we're getting all these buyers and the lenders can't close, or they can close. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It's not rocket science. All they got to do is just put the paperwork together, submit it. And so, I'm a little disappointed right now in what our production has looked like, even though it looks like I'm rolling. I ain't rolling, y'all. Not yet, because we can't get lenders to close deals. That I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, getting mad ain't going to even help no more. I done cussed everybody out. I done cussed the president of the bank out. I done cussed everybody out. Everybody, all the lenders, I done cussed out multiple times. And it don't matter no more. I guess my getting mad don't mean nothing no more. They used to see. I guess what I'm going to do is take it up a notch, huh? And then they'll straighten up and fly. I think what I'm going to do is hop on the plane and fly to their office and bust up in there on their asses. They understand I ain't playing about my money. That's what they don't get. And that's what I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel like turning my car around and go to the airport and find out where First Bank is. Go bust up in there and let them understand y'all don't with my money. Okay? I don't play that. When we talk about feed my family, you know what? I don't play. I ain't playing with them. I might have to I'm really considering it. And I ain't go sit down in front of my boy Eric. Now, he the one that's about to catch hell. He gonna catch hell. He got a bunch of my deals. Seems like every damn deal I got with him is hard. It's like we need to that's getting ready to change though. Because I'm so tired of the lending process taking people out. That's really the truth. We work all our ass off, come out here on these roads, spending gas, energy, effort, not sleeping, pulling up properties all times of night, and then we come out here do all that to get it over there to them, and they drop the damn ball. I'm just too through with them. I'm just too through with them. Okay, well, and it ain't just them; it's all of them. I have to tell my buyers at the beginning of every transaction. This lending process is going to be one of the stupidest things that you've ever gone through. But getting a house and getting a loan for a house is one of the most ignorant things that I've ever seen in my life. Just how they ask. I mean, it's like, I can't even explain it. Anybody that's bought a house could tell you how ignorant it is. And how much sourcing funds that you don't even need. My client had some money in her bank account that she put a deposit in her bank account that ain't got nothing to do with this transaction, but they want to see where the money came from. Like, come on. And that ain't really the bank, that's the government. The government, anytime you make a deposit of anything over $10,000, they trying to see where the money came from because you got money launderers. People use transactions like this to launder money. And that's what they'll be looking for, laundering money. Where did this money come from? And that's why they be asking you because, back in the day, a lot of the projects, you go back over in Florida, in different places. I'm not going to just say Florida, here in California. There's a lot of these construction projects that are funded with drug money. Just keep it real. When they get the money in the deal, it's called, what do they call it? Smuggling, not smuggling money, but they call it, I can't think of the word. You know what I'm talking about? When they wash the money and they bring it into the transaction and they don't have to bring it into the bank. It's called, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. But that's what that's all about. They want to know where every dime came from when you get in this transaction. Because they don't want no funny money going into the transaction. And I don't know. And these lenders act like they don't know that they're going to do that or something. And they wait till the last minute to get the paperwork. Why couldn't you see that on the first day instead of waiting until we get ready to close the damn escrow and you know that you got to source funds and you know you got a bank statement that got some sources on it that ain't been sourced and you wait till the last day I just don't get it. I'm just having a hard time. I've always had a hard time with lenders. That's why I stopped doing loans. I used to own a mortgage company myself, and I stopped doing it because they're ignorant. I mean, common sense. Sense ain't that damn common. That's the point you need to know. Sense is not common. Some of the smartest people you know in the world ain't got a damn lick of common sense. They smart as hell, but they ain't got a lick of common sense. And that's where it just eats me up, y'all. It eats me up. In fact, this morning I was wishing I could go find me a new job. I was like, you know what? I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of it. Just the incompetence. You know, that's what I call incompetence. And that's what we deal with in this business. You know, you running a good game, you got everything rolling right, and you roll up on somebody and they put the brakes down. Stop. It's like the deal was flowing until it hit your hands. Then it hit your hands, and I got a file that's been in underwriting for 2 weeks. Now, some underwriting tell me, what file have you ever underwritten for 2 weeks? None. They lying. That's their way of putting you off. Oh, the file's in underwriting. Yeah, right. We can't call an underwriter to verify it. Got a file that's been in underwriting for 2 weeks. And they had the audacity to call me yesterday, and say they need to source some funds because my client made some deposits into one of her accounts. Not even an account that they need. They don't even need the account. It's an account they had to pull the account because she had to verify some rents that she collected because she owns a lot of property. And when she showed them the bank statement with the money in there to show them that she collected the rents on these properties, and they saw some other very, very large deposits, now they want to know where they coming from. Like, come on, man. What the damn difference does it make? And that ain't the bank, that's the government. Because they don't money launder, and that's the word I'm talking about. A lot of real estate transactions have money laundering. They will launder money through a real estate transaction. Any transaction over 10,000. If you ain't never had a check over 10,000, take a check for $10,000, $10,000 and a dollar to a bank and watch what they do. They almost call the FBI on you. They almost call the FBI. You know, over a deposit. So all I want to say to y'all is, let me get out this lane before the police come up with on me. I'm on my way, y'all. You know, I'm doing the best I can today with what I'm working with. I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm a little stressed, a little tired. I feel a little drained. I feel like maybe my sleep apnea. That's why I went back to bed and put on I had to go get back in the bed and put on my CPAP machine because I felt like I felt like I didn't sleep at all last night. Actually, for the last 2 days, felt like I haven't slept. So I went and got back in the bed with my CPAP. Hey man, what's up, Larry? I see you, boy. Thank you, man, for stopping through. I'm on my way to Stockton to go slang one of these cribs, and you know, I'm in the car today. It's the first time I've been in the car to go out here in a couple months. You know, I've been on my motorcycle out here, but because of the way the sky looks today, and because really I'm not really feeling it today. I'm not really at my best today. So I'm like, you know, let's put some metal around me today. Because, you know, today is like that kind of day when you make mistakes, when you're tired. And I don't even know that I'm tired. I just think that I didn't sleep well. I haven't been sleeping well the last 3 or 4 days. And I think it's part of the sleep apnea. If you've never had sleep apnea where you're basically not enough oxygen getting to your brain, and then you got to sleep with the machine to keep your airway open. And I get in those, I go into those, I guess you would call it situations sometimes where I just feel like I haven't been asleep. I feel like I've been up for 3, 4 days. And I haven't. I slept last night, but I'm bad. And then I had some fish last night. I'm not sure if the fish has me feeling a little queasy too. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. But I just don't feel good today. And disappointment that I've got today, I was supposed to have it yesterday. But I felt bad yesterday and I canceled yesterday. So I'm not feeling much better today. But I can't cancel somebody. 2 days in a row. So somebody's livelihood, they can't wait for. I can't be sick. I ain't got time to be sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sick. I'm just, I don't know. I feel kind of queasy. You know how when you eat something bad, kind of like that food poison kind of thing, but it ain't food poison. That's kind of the way I'm feeling right now. And my eyes are burning because it looks like something on fire. And it's just all of that, man. And I'm on my way to Stockton, and traffic ain't too bad this morning. But anyway, I just wanted to come on for a minute. Maybe y'all come back. I'm about to get off the air and go and listen to some music. Try to relax my mind for a minute. Got some ginger ale over here on my seat. I'm having a little ginger ale, see if I can get that queasiness feeling out of me. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do about my eyes because my eyes are burning. My eyes are burning, y'all. I think something on fire. Something is on fire because I came out the house. I got a whole lot of ash on my car this morning. So that tells me that somewhere there's a big fire going on. But anyway, you guys, thank y'all for coming through. We got some nice properties out here in Stockton to show y'all today. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3 car garage in Stockton. A lot of these properties are going very, very fast, but we're gonna shoot our shot again today. We're gonna shoot until I can't shoot no more. And I'm upset because we ain't sold many houses, but what I'm gonna do about it? Stop. That's what I ain't gonna do. Okay, because as soon as I stop, I damn sure ain't gonna sell one. So I'm gonna be out here every day until things change. If my money lasts, I know my luck will change. I'll let your boy ready to buy a house, inbox your name, your phone number, and your email address into my inbox. And we will, my staff will get you on my schedule and ultimately work with you to get your loan approved. And once we have a loan approved for you, then we'll be out shopping like I'm doing today. We're doing no money down deals with a 620 FICO score and no money down. And most of the time, well, right now, we've not been very successful in getting sellers to pay closing because it's a seller's market and the sellers don't have to. But normally, I would say under normal circumstances, I can go in and get your closing costs paid. And so you want no down payment and you have no closing costs. And if you have no down payment and you have no closing costs, what just happened? Can you tell me? Type it down in there. Type it in the box. Do you know what happens if we get you a grant for the down payment and the seller pays the closing costs? What happened? What kind of deal is that? Tell me. I dare you. Just type it in the chat box. I want to see if you've been paying attention. Oh, I see you in the room. I see you in the room. Just take a wild guess. If I get you a grant for the down payment and the seller pays all the closing costs, what kind of deal do you have? That's the question of the day. I'm gonna let you ponder on it for a little bit. I see 3 of y'all in the room. Can't nobody answer that. If we get a grant for your closing costs and we get the seller to pay all your closing costs, what kind of transactions did you just do? I'll wait. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes and then I might come back later because I really do need to get my head straight. As you guys can see, my eyes are a little small because it's foggy out here, smoky out here, and I've been feeling some kind of way about my lending partners today. Let me just be for real. My lending partners have been up. I mean, I'm a loyal guy, but damn, don't make me be loyal to somebody who ain't doing their job. Who ain't, and one of them is my friends, man. I might put the dude down. Yeah, well, no, I'm writing that duplex up. We about to write that up. Susie and them on the line. Susie, I need you to write that duplex up for me. Don't give it a good shot. Once Eric sends us the number, the cap rate, and the gross monthly multipliers, he's gonna do all that and give us a property projection, income projection for that property, and then we're gonna write the deal. And it's gonna go to Stanley Cornelius. guys may know Stanley. He's a real estate broker in Oakland extraordinaire. So anyway, all I was just talking about is, what kind of deal do you have, Eric? What kind of deal did you do? If I get the seller to pay now, if I get you a grant for the closing costs, and I get you the seller to pay your closing costs, and a grant, I'll get you a grant for your down payment. What kind of transaction did you just do? That's the question. There's a specific name for a transaction when you get a down payment assistance and you get the seller to pay all the closing costs. It's a special kind of transaction that most people don't know nothing about, but I do them like crazy, and most agents don't know nothing about it. So you go call some other agent, tell them I want to do a deal where I'm gonna get a grant for my down payment, and I want the seller to pay all my closing costs. A lot of these agents gonna faint. Oh no! A lot of them go back and tell their owner, don't do that because he ain't got no skin in the game, which is stupid. If you ain't got no skin in the game, but that means you got very little money in the deal, then you're gonna walk. But in our community, if we can get a house with no money, ain't nobody going nowhere. Most of us ain't, because there are a few of us that will and have. Most of you gonna give me a house, it's called free. That say free. If I get the grant for the down payment and the seller pay all your closing costs, say free. No money down and no closing costs. No money down and no closing costs. If you ain't got no money down to put down and they ain't making you pay no closing costs, what you got? What it's called? It's easy. I done already told you. Good morning, Pedro. I see you. Pedro, I see you, man. We've been trying to get Pedro in for a long time. You're a busy man. I thought I was busy, but Pedro, Lulia, he's a very busy man. We've had him in our lending process a few times, so he knows that we're ready to help him. We just got to get him in state, get focused, man, so we can get it done. I'm on my way to Stockton today, you guys. I appreciate all you guys riding with me. I'm just in here chit-chatting today. My eyes are burning, if you can't tell. I feel a little early, if you want to know the truth. I don't know if it's the fish I ate last night or this morning or something. Got me a little queasy. But, queasy or not, the game continues. That's all I can say. We still got to play with injuries. You know what I'm saying? You got to still go in the game and give a percent even when you got injuries. Okay? Because that's the heart of a player. When you can suck up that pain and go back up in the game and go give them the business while you hurt. That's what I feel like today. I feel like I'm hurt. I feel like, man, and I want to have some great energy. But I just ain't got it today. That's why I'm in the car. Somebody asked, why are you in the car, Kenny? Because I'm tired. And I'm tired. I know how to get off that damn bike because it's too dangerous when you're tired. When you're tired, that ain't the right spot to be on. Good morning, Shanice. Thanks for stopping through. I see y'all. I see you. Good day, Pedro. I appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out with me for a minute. We were talking about no money down deals and no closing costs. We do a lot of those, but we've not been able to do very many lately because we can't jump the price on the properties up. We can't jump them because if they don't appraise, then we got a bigger problem. And then a lot of these houses got cash offers or op buyers that are putting 25% down. You can't compete with that. But they can almost get that loan hand down. I can get them that loan with my eyes closed. And I do use that product. But what I found is that most of my people that look like me, most of the people that are in, I'm not gonna say my financial economic area or position, most of them that look like me, we all have a lot of things in common. And what that is that most of what we have in common biggest is we got historically saw, if I could show you out of 10 people who come to me that want to buy a house, I got to turn away 9 because their credit is tore up. Yes, that's true. That's how bad it is, you guys. So you gotta, and then you gotta help them fix the credit and do all the stuff. You feel me? So, that's one of the hardest parts of the business, right? That's when I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna kid you. But it's all good. These houses in, I hope I can make it too. Because I feel like just laying down, go back to sleep right now. Best I can with what I got. Hey, well, the only thing I would say, Shani, is out of everything you just said, is erase trying. And just say you're getting everything together. Because when people try to do things, they very rarely get it done. All you got to do is keep trying, and we can give you a hand because you try. Well, let me give you a hand. Say that the right way. I'm getting my stuff together. I'm not trying to get my stuff together. I'm getting it together. I'm about to get mine. Period. And so I'm just fooling in the morning. I'm sorry, you guys. If I look tired, that's because I am. That's because I am. But I'm safe, you guys. I can drive with my eyes closed. I can drive with my eyes closed. A car, as long as I got this metal around me, I'm cool. It's on that bike, I can't go to sleep. It's pissing me off sometimes. I be wanting to go to sleep while I'm on the bike and, and can't sleep good. Anyway, folks, so y'all that just joined me, I'm almost to Stockton. I'm hitting the 205 right now off the 580. I'm just thanking and grateful that you guys came and hung out with me for a little bit. That's all I wanted you to just come hang out with me just for a little bit. And let me get my eyes open, y'all. Just for a little bit. And it's going to be all good. It's going to be all good. I just think I'm only going like 80 right now. So normally, if I'm going to go fast, I got to be looking in the mirror because, John lost me up behind me. Johnny Law ain't no joke. And I don't want to get beat up today. Because, I almost make the police beat me up all the time. Because I don't stop talking. And they like, sir, can you shut up? I ask them if your mother can shut up. You know what I'm saying? Or your parents. Call them and tell them to shut up. I'm not your parent. Yeah, I tell them that because I ain't fond of the popo. And the popo ain't fond of me. Yes, I've had all of the stuff thrown on the ground, up against the car. Uh, Put your hands behind your back. Uh, Step to the side while I open the gate. Oh, I'm sorry. Could you move your foot because I'm going to close the bars? Yeah, I've been up in there when they say business as yeah, that's the toilet in the car. If you need to use it, go get your tour of the place. Right here is your bathroom and the toilet in this corner. This corner over here is 2 or 3 bunks. Whatever you're telling you know what I'm saying? I'm allergic to jail. I tell you, I'm claustrophobic. I can't be in nobody's jail. The only time I ever went to jail, they had to call the nurse for me. I was in there crying like a little girl. It's like, man, they gonna try to do something to you if you keep crying. I said, well, they might as well come get me because I don't like being behind closed doors and can't get out. No, 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 no. You ain't gonna put me in no closet. You ain't put me in none of that. Yeah, I see these seven. I know you're gonna get it together, sister. Let me just say this to you. I'm gonna say it. I just said it. Do not, I repeat, do not let this long process discourage you. It is one of the most idiotic things that you will ever have to do in your whole entire life. the long process. That's why we send you over there first, so that you can get that done. Because once you get in here and start looking at houses, if you ain't got the money to get it, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be pissed. We didn't wasted your time, my time. We didn't waste the time. So as you working with them, the idea is for them to determine the maximum amount that they feel that you can afford. And trust me, most of the time they feel that you can afford more than you do. So just go on and keep pushing, sister. It's gonna come together. It's gonna truly come together. And once we get that approval, me and my team, we jump back in. We start putting you out and get you on these properties, wherever that might be. We take care of ourselves. We consult with you about what is available and where the best houses are based on your price range. So I'm out here every day. Not too many communities between Stockton, Sacramento, and Oakland, and Richmond, Vallejo, Antioch that I ain't been in. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this a long time. So anywho, I'm gonna go and get off here because I got about 20 minutes to go, and I just want to go kick back, listen to some music for a minute, try to clear my best to clear my mind. Thank y'all for hanging out. Make sure you register to vote. We gotta make sure we register to vote. Make sure your kids that are 18 are registered to vote. We got to get Orange Man out of the White House. All right, peace and blessings.